So good morning guys, you can already see it. We are at a BMW dealership and today inside there we are collecting our next BMW. Some of you have probably already seen it on Instagram specifically, that we are collecting today our new M340i, and you can already see that the license plate Kiel 5000, which was previously on the TTRS, is now back. And secondly, of course, a very nice part is that we have nice M performance parts on this car that we will show you in detail in just a minute. So while we're putting the last parts on the car, specifically the license plates, let's talk about which cars we actually have right now in our garage and which car this M340i is replacing. So this M340i is actually replacing the Audi TT RS, which we already returned a few weeks ago. And secondly, you also know that we returned the Audi R8, which we had in our company in Automann's garage, and the car was more or less replaced by the McLaren 570 GT. Secondly, of course, we still have the Audi S6 TDI as a long-distance cruiser in our garage, and also a car that we haven't featured that much, but is still a good mate for everyday driving, is our red Golf 7.5R Performance. Actually, the S6 TDI will also be replaced soon, but you will see that in another collection video, because also that 12 month of leasing is over, and therefore, yeah, for the next weeks, this will be our brand new car. We're having a lot of fun, I guess, with it, specifically because this car has 6-cylinder engine, has 380 HP more or less, and as said, not, let's say, having the standard looks, but we put those very nice performance parts on it. Standard wheels, because the M Performance wheels were very expensive. I don't think that this is worth it, but the black pack and also the black accents of the M Performance parts, plus the standard black mirror caps that you can order, I think has a very nice look to it. Something very special from the rear is that we have chosen the carbon fiber rear lip, which is a lot bigger than the standard one that you get on this car, and it's also a lot bigger than, let's say, the plastic black one that you could potentially order. Something that you don't see at first sight, but if you look closer really makes a huge difference, is the diffuser. The whole entire part back here is different from M Performance, and also the middle section is different, and I think this looks more M-like if you look at those things, even though that the exhaust tips of course are a bit smaller and you can see the real exhaust underneath. I think it makes a really good look of the car, and I really like that we did this modification. Of course, at the side, you already saw it, it's just a sticker on it. I mean, you can do it or not. We chose to put it on it because I think it fits very well to the extensions that we also have on the side here. Inside, we have to put this button and off, that we don't have this sound all the time. We still have the normal seats. Next year, actually, you're also able to get the M Sports seats, I think similar to what you can get also in an M5 or an M3 in this M340i, but I still love that we have this Alcantara in here, and the overall interior, let's say, is very conservative, but has a very high quality feel and touch. Nice details, of course, once you're getting inside. And something that, of course, is also nice, all those newer BMWs are being offered with the iDrive 7 and the instrument cluster here. And therefore, I think nothing will be too unfamiliar. Inside, we have also chosen standard materials to not make the car too expensive. I think for M Performance parts, this, or M Performance trim on the car, this also looks nice. And I think, yeah, we will have a lot of fun and also comfort with this car. That is the reason why we chose this affordable car, which also not only provides a good sound and a nice engine, but of course also some comfort. I guess it's time now to start the engine for the very first time. Press the start button. I don't know if we can already put it in sport. I don't know if there's a flap that you can open, but then press it longer and see how it sounds. Of course, this isn't too sporty, but nevertheless, I think you can hear a nice 6-cylinder tone. Oh, now the flap opens. So mash the throttle again. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. I think it looks pretty good, doesn't it? Specifically also this front lip here. Very, very sporty look, and also, yeah, how it's shiny in the sunlight. So cars pulled outside, we will now head to northern Germany. Of course, it is very, very sunny today, so it couldn't be a better day to collect another BMW here at BMW in Saarlouis. And we will, of course, have some fun on the Autobahn within the next hours to drive this car home. So after the first kilometers already, it's a very, very comfortable car. And although we're not using that much of power, of course, the transmission already feels very, very smooth. And we have a very nice scenery here as well. It's probably the perfect weather of collecting a new car. And we just had to stop at this beautiful spot here because I think the car, the contrast, the bright color of the dark woods here looks amazing, and the sun back there. Some very, very nice light, and really a huge fan of that design.